Hi boys and girls, Miss Peterson here. I'm so excited to read our story to you today. So this week you are going to be learning all about planet Earth and recycling and ways to keep our planet healthy and safe. So the story we're going to read today is all about 3 words, so I need your help to remember these. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. You're going to hear those words a lot throughout our story, so every time you hear them, stop and take a second to think in your brain about what those words mean, because we're going to learn a lot about them today. So our story today, the title is Think Green. The author is Christine Taylor Butler. Who can help me? What does the author do? Turn and tell your grown-up. What does the author of a story do? That's right, the author writes the words. And if the author writes the words, what does the illustrator Valentina Bellani do? That's right, the illustrator draws the pictures of our story. So let's begin. Think green. Miss Gallick's class is learning about our planet Earth. They learn that the planet provides all the things we need to live: food, water, and air. To be healthy, we need to keep our planet healthy too. How can the class protect the planet? They can think green, she says. The class learns about the 3 R's. What were those words we talked about? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce means to use less of something. Less paper, less water, or simply just don't waste the materials that you have. Reuse means to use something over and over and over again, like wrapping paper. You can save it and wrap another package later. Recycle means to send back those bottles, cans, plastic jugs, and papers so that they can be remade into more bottles, cans, and papers. Next, the class divides into 3 teams: a reduce team, a reuse team, and a recycle team. Each team will make a poster telling others what they can do to reduce, reuse, and recycle. They will all learn how to practice these green habits. Sally is the leader of the reduce team. Stop and think. What did reduce mean? Great job. Reduce means to use less. So the reduce team shows the class how to use less energy. They say, turn off the lights when you leave a room and turn off the TV if nobody is watching it. That can save energy. Today, I am reducing my energy by using the light. I think you can see it just in the corner in my window because it's bright outside. So do I need my overhead light on today? No. So I'm using the light from outside to reduce the energy I'm using in my house today. Maybe you can do the same. Sally's team learns that the planet is also running out of water. They show the class a way to use less water. A barrel can be used to catch the rain. Then the rainwater can be used to water plants and grass. So that was all about reducing. Now we're going to learn about reusing. What do you think it means to reuse something? That's right, you're going to use it over and over and over again. Robert is the leader of the reuse team. His team learns that plastic bags can get into the ocean and can harm fish and wildlife. Robert's team tells the class how to reuse. You can use cloth bags for shopping, they say. The bags can be used over and over and over again. So I bet some of you have some at home just like this one, but I wanted to show you my cloth reusable bag. So whenever I go to the grocery store, instead of taking a bunch of plastic bags and then throwing them in the trash, I take this bag with me. And then when I'm all done, I fold it up, I stick it in my closet, and then I reuse it the next time I need to go to the grocery store. And I bet some of you have seen this bag. I usually bring stuff to school with it too, so it might be a bag you recognize. Later today, maybe you can talk with your grown-ups and see if you have reusable bags at home. So let's see what else Robert does with the reuse team. Robert's team also shows the class how to save paper. They use both sides of a piece of paper for schoolwork, and they also save paper scraps to make cool art projects the same way that you guys do in our classrooms. So we had reduce, which means to use less. We had reuse, which means to use over and over and over again. Our last word is recycle. Gabriella is the leader of the recycle team. They learn that trees help to make fresh air for the planet. Gabriella's team brings blue recycling bins to school. They tell the class to separate paper and cardboard and place it in the bins. Recycling paper and cardboard could save many, many trees. Where have you guys seen a bin like this before? Think about that. I know in my classroom, where did we have one? In our art center, and Ms. Zinga has one in her classroom too. So when you're done with paper that you don't need anymore, instead of throwing it in the trash can, you throw it in the recycling bin so it can be recycled. Gabriella's team also learns that Americans throw away millions and millions of bottles every day. So think about that. If you have a water bottle or a soda bottle, those are things that can be recycled. The team puts recycling bins in the classroom for separating plastic and glass too. The plastic and glass will be sent back and remade into new plastic and glass items. Now, Miss Gaelick's class is ready for one more project. They are going to make a garden. They will plant vegetables and flowers, and plants will provide food and help them clean the air. First, the class must clean up their schoolyard. They put on rubber gloves and head out to pick up the trash. They separate the plastic, paper, glass, and cardboard and place each into the proper recycling bins. I wanted to show you, I also kept a couple things out to show you some things that you can recycle. So I have a couple glass bottles. We don't want to throw these in the trash. If we recycle them, they can be reused and made into new bottles. And I also kept some cardboard mac and cheese from my snacks the other day. Cardboard can be recycled and reused to make lots of things. It can make more cardboard, it can make paper, napkins, paper towels. So instead of throwing cardboard in the trash, we want to recycle it so it can be made into something new. Let's wrap up our story. So they're working on their garden and sorting their recyclables. They are careful not to touch broken glass. Why can't you guys touch broken glass? What would happen? That's right, you might get hurt or you could cut yourself. So that's something that we let our grown-ups help us with. When the class finishes cleaning up, it's time to prepare the soil and plant the seeds. Soon the students have a clean schoolyard and a brand new garden. They have learned many good habits to help the planet. Maybe you can find ways to help your planet too. So we talked about 3 important words in this story. Help me out, what were they? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce means to use less, like I'm using less light today because it's bright outside. Reuse means to use something over and over and over again, like my shopping bag that I reuse every time I go grocery shopping. And recycle is taking things like glass, plastic, cardboard, and instead of throwing them in the trash can, we recycle them so they can be made into something new. At the end of our story, her class talked about planting a garden, so I'm so excited to share with you that later on this week, I'm gonna post a video and we're gonna make a little garden together. So I've got 4 herbs or things that you use to season food that we're gonna plant together, and I can't wait to show it to you. So make sure that you guys check out our next video on that science project, all right? I miss you guys so much. I hope you're having fun at home. And parents, as always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.